What's up guys, Thomas from FD86 Speed Factory, and we are here at the Autocross. It's Sunday and we're gonna be racing today.
Chuki beat.
So we're heading on to, we're going to Tech now. We just registered, we just paid for the event. Now we're gonna go, hopefully this thing passes Tech. There's nothing that should hold it against us. I checked everything yesterday. So for tire pressures, we're running 36 in the back and 34 in the front. That's what David, our sales guy, said to do. So I'm just gonna listen to them, and we'll probably change it throughout the day based on like how much grip we're getting. If we're getting a little skittish, maybe we'll drop it down. Also another trick, I need to go grab some chalk, but you'll see a lot of autocross cars, they'll have like a line of chalk here, and that's testing and seeing how far the tire rolls over, and then you'll change your air pressure based on how far it's rolling over. So if it's rolling over pretty far, they'll bump up the pressure just a little bit, so you get an optimal amount of grip. It's small things like this that kind of make a little tweaks here and there that make you a little bit faster. Super pro tip for autocross. If you're gonna be standing outside all day, you need some freaking sunscreen, or else you're gonna go back to Monday. You're gonna go back to work on Monday, super red. So from here on out, we've got like a little under an hour before we go and the first car's out on course. One thing about autocross is when you're not racing, you're out on the course volunteering and working. So it's like you work and race. So that's how it's cheap. Everybody who races also puts in a fair share of work. So I don't know, the driver meeting is coming up in like 20 minutes. We'll find out where our car is. It gonna be the first group or the second group. My number is gonna be 127, and David, who's co-driving, is 172. So we'll just switch the last two numbers when we change drivers. Yeah, we're just waiting for the drivers meeting. Walk the course once. It's a good idea to do it a couple times, especially if you're new. And if you are new and you've never been on the course before, try to get in somebody's passenger seat to do a run before yours. So you get it kind of, you know what it's like when it's running at full speed, and you'll learn a lot. So your first run isn't as scary. So that's another good tip.
Always keep your hands in the car, no holding on to the roof. Get back over here so you can get out there so we can start the next heat going.
While you're driving, you see a red flag come to a complete but controlled stop.
So we just finished walking the course for the first time. It's pretty cool. It doesn't seem like too difficult. There's a couple spots where maybe we have to shift down into first because it'll be really slow, and the 86, you know, doesn't have a lot of power. But for the first run, I'm just gonna leave it in second. I'm gonna like launch it first, go into second. I'll probably leave it into second and find out if I really need to go into first gear for some parts. There's like a huge like ring around the rosy carousel thing. So we have to do a full like circle, and then we have to go, and then there's a Chicago box, and there's a couple slaloms in there, and there's like even a hairpin to end at right before the finish. So that'll be really fun. Maybe that's where I'm gonna have to go into first gear. We'll see. I guess the next shot I'll be in a car and we'll do it our first run. Oh, I missed first gear. Okay, so that first run was really sideways. We had to max out the coilovers on stiffness in the front and rear because we got a little less camber with that alignment, so I didn't want it to rub on the tires. And since it's so stiff, I mashed the throttle as soon as I had the opportunity, and we immediately went sideways. Okay, so I gotta dial it down a little bit. That was super fun. I tried shifting into the first and a couple corners, and the last corner I just missed shift and was in neutral and just went wing, and whew, I just got to be careful next time. All right, it's David's turn. All right, this is David's first run. He's never driven this car ever before. This is his first time, so cut him some slack. You did the same thing. Dude, you beat me! At least 2 seconds.
I think it's 4.
That's at least 2 seconds. Yeah. So since we're getting really sideways, we're gonna try to
Center exit, watch the knee.
we're gonna try to soften up the rear suspension a bit. Okay, there's 16 points of adjustment, right?
Let's go 4.
So just -4 from all the way stiff.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Okay, second run. I'm probably not gonna shift into first on that last corner.
Made a few suspension changes so we don't drift
four.
as much.
Yeah, we're still gonna drift. It wasn't as bad. Damn it! Damn it! And I'm gonna keep it in second here, I think. Come on, understeer, let's go! Oh! No! There's like 0.2 of a second! Ah. Okay, so I keep messing up. Damn it! And shifting into first. So I'm gonna keep it in second and only shift into first once and simplify it. That'll probably make me smoother so I can beat David because he's winning right now.
You would have had me that lap.
Okay, so another tip, especially if you're lowered and running a wider tires, you can see the little bits of rubber that we're rubbing on the front fender. Whatever. But what would really suck is if the side marker popped out. So right now we have some tape holding this on because it's starting to pop out. And someone told me that theirs popped out and then rolled in the tire of the fender well and then popped a hole right here on the fender. So it's a good idea to tape those to make sure they don't fly anyway. Okay, David's softening it up. 2 more clicks so we can get a little bit more. A little more. 4 more? Oh, okay. 4 more. Do you have the tire pressure gauge? We started with 34, but since these tires are warm, it'll go up a little bit. We're at 35 and a half. These are at 35. They've only gone up 1 degree.
Yeah, just make sure they're equal side to side. Should be. I feel like the front's good. We're having a little rubbing.
Just a minor amount of rubbing right here.
Rubbing facing. You could probably lower those a little bit.
Yeah, we can lower these. So we're at 37.
So go down to 30.
35?
35.
We'll drop 2 psi out of here too to get a little bit more grip. And then we'll see if it works. Oh, much better. Understeer. Understeer. Oh. Damn, I gotta step up my game. Whew. All right, this is the last run for the morning session. We'll get another 4 in the afternoon. I'm gonna just try my best to catch up to David. More power! I did that whole thing full throttle. No! No, DNF! No! 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 Ah! Oh God, I threw that away.
Andy,
Oh man.
sucks to suck, Thomas.
Okay, so I threw that whole run away. The last one, my 4th one, last one for the first heat. But I tried to see if I could get a little bit more speed in the slalom. It was full throttle, and I just had way too much speed at the end. I pushed on the brakes, ABS is off, and I just skidded straight into the cones, and it was terrible. So, oh well. Now I know where the limits are. Can't go that fast on the slalom. Now David has one more run, and then we're gonna be working on the course, and we can't film there. So, next time you see me, hopefully I'll be better than David. That's my whole goal today, is to beat David. Okay, so David's giving me a little advantage, and I'm not taking a passenger, so I'm saving maybe 100, 200 pounds. Man, if I still can't catch up to him and I got a weight advantage, oh, this sucks. David's really fast also. Okay, this is my last run. David has one more run after this, so he could take the win. I really hope he doesn't. Just so you guys are on the same page, David is the same David at sales@fta6speedfactory.com. He's the one who answers almost all of your guys' emails. So that's the David. He's killing it on the autocross track right now, so it's kind of like the real deal. I better do good or David's gonna make fun of me. Sideways. Gotta keep it calm over here. Woo! Come on, I just gotta beat David. Let me beat David. Okay, slow is fast. Slow is fast. Drifting is slow, even though it looks cool. Come on, last corner. Let's go! Come on! Yeah! 52 now. Let's go, David. Yes! Yes! Woo, so much pressure. Oh, now I gotta let him ride solo, and then he's gonna smash me, and I still won. Yeah! In your car. Okay, David, this is your shot to take the win. Don't f up.
Don't f up.
And then you can be the king. The king of autocross. Oh! David did not beat me. Yes. What happened there?
Lock up.
Oh no. Okay, so that was it. Race is over. And I won. Granted, like, David is a really fast driver, and if we had a few more runs, he probably would have beat me and I would have lost. The car did great. I haven't driven an 8.6 to the limits like that in a while. So it was a lot of fun. All right, we made it back to the shop, and we'll just want to take a look at the car and see, you can see the minimal amount of wear it puts on the car. I mean, we kind of rubbed a little bit, but your car probably won't. Ow, that's hot. The center exit exhaust has not melted the bumper like a lot of you guys think it's gonna. So that's doing fine. Rear tires, we didn't have any rubbing problems. Up front is where we had a lot of the rubbing. You can kind of, let me zoom in here. Oh, I can't zoom in. You can see here the little strip that we've been rubbing on, and you can see this side marker just wants to come out. Yep, we lost that little clip. So, oh well. Other than that, like, the wheel rubbing in the front was the only thing that like really got worn down. That's because we're so low, we're running the 255s, and they would fit fine, just we had to take camber out a little bit to get the proper alignment. So with camber, you're gonna do fine. And maybe just don't slam your car as low. Yeah. But that's all I got. I gotta start editing a ton of footage that we took today. So I'll see you guys in the next video. What's up guys, Tomas from FTX. It's on, I got it. It's going. I already hit record.
Oh, will it shut off?
No.
I hit the button.
It's probably fine.
It's off. Now it's on. It's blinking.